Okay, welcome to a game by I believe, Canadian development studio. I should probably fucking, know that by now. Called The Long Dark. This is a disclaimer. Read it. Don't do stuff in the wild if you're not trained. I'll let the little intro play here because it's kind of nice and pretty. So I've been playing this game for quite a while now. By which I mean like a year. It was made with Unity, which to me is really impressive. I know there's a lot of impressive Unity projects out there. Like there's a lot of games out there that are done in Unity that look wonderful and play great. Like was it the kitchen game? God, the cooking one. I don't remember what it's called. Overcooked, that's what it is. That one is done in Unity. This is The Long Dark. And I'm not planning to play the story mode for you guys. If you guys want to see the story mode, I can do that. They've only up to 3 episodes now, I believe. Yeah, episode 1, 2, and 3 are out. 4 was almost ready, but it's been delayed due to the coronavirus stuff, so that's a thing. So I'm just going to do a new survival mode kind of thing. Or challenge, sorry, I should say. So this one, I was trying this one, but you only have like 5 fucking days or something. Like, I've done Nomad. Archivist, I started actually with Archivist, but like I just couldn't fucking, I couldn't get through it because you have to go like everywhere. It takes forever. But I died to some stupid shit. Like I hit some electrical wires because there was no way past. I spelled Archivist wrong. Archivist. Okay, where do we start? Starting in the dark. I do not remember how to play this game. Escape button does work. What is my inventory? Is it I? It's I. Okay. Okay, we got some stuff. If you're not familiar with this game, it is a survival game. There is crafting, there is surviving, but it's a bit more difficult than regular ones, in my opinion. You have various meters you have to keep full. Oops. And you want to grab all the shit you can. Those are probably better boots than my shitty shoes that I'm wearing. And you need to keep track of how much food you've got, how much water you have, and how much of that you might need to use. Something freaking the fuck out. Oh no, it's the Aurora is actually active right now. Which means that I should get the hell out of here, because there's one I need to do in here. So our objective for this one is to find various locations around the world that have... Yeah, I hear you, Mr. Wolf. I really hope you're not between me and my objective. He's right there, though. Real close. Is that not the way in? This is the way in, right? Fuck you. So we gotta find little computers, and we just gotta, like, click on them. And read the email, or don't. You guys can read if you want. So that should be the first one in my journal. Yes, Orca gas station, which is pretty far from me right now. I might be able to make it. I just don't have a lot of stuff. I'm trying not to rush too much, but I've already got an Aurora, so I may as well use it, because I don't know if it's every single night in this mode. I think it might be every single night. I hear you. Just gonna go away. And of course, one of the things that happens is you will get cold as you are in the snow. Bit of backstory to this is there was an apocalypse, essentially. And it wasn't just like a bunch of earthquakes, it was also earthquakes, but it was something to do with, I think, the magnetic field on the planet that destroyed basically all electronics. So it was kind of an EMP apocalypse thing. The reason my flashlight works right now is for some reason the Aurora powers electronics temporarily while it's active. Only active at night. So that's why I wanted to kind of hurry my ass along and get to these locations while I can. Is this locked though? It's locked. I think both sides might be locked, and I might have just wasted my time coming here. Shit. Yeah, I need a pry bar. Fuck. Oh well. Anything helpful in the car, maybe? There's a pry bar right there. Hell yeah. Yeah, so it's kind of a lot of finding stuff, surviving. Eventually you'll get to a point where, like you saw me pick up a can of peaches, I can cook those peaches or I can just eat them cold. If you eat them warm, it will give you a temporary, like, warmth boost. Okay, so we're done with this area, actually. And I could move on. But it's probably better if I spend my time grabbing various supplies I might need. Like a sewing kit is good.
Nobody needs this anymore.
One of your principal things is I want to do this. So we got light sources, so there'll be matches and flares and things like that. We have water. You start with some. You have bandages, antiseptic, painkillers, antibacterial, antibiotics. I have a bedroll, which is nice. I have a little recycled can that I can use to melt more things. I have some spray paint, which was added to the game here. You've got your food, you can have weapons, and you can actually drop when you have raw food. You can go hunt deer or rabbit or fish. You can drop those, and it'll sometimes distract a wolf or bear from eating you. So those are helpful. These boots are going to be much better. I think this takes me like an hour to break down or something. Yeah, too much time. I'd rather use the daylight while I have it. Sometimes you find good stuff in filing cabinets, like beef jerky, I guess. It's usually more like paper stuff, as you would expect in a filing cabinet. Trap cans, sometimes good. Right now. Combat boots might be useful. So yeah, really glad I got that pry bar, because it lets me get into lockers and trunks of vehicles. And right now I'm kind of just taking everything. Grab some firewood. Grab some coal, charcoal. I don't really need the charcoal. I generally know where things are in this game now. Sometimes I get a little bit turned around. I've definitely gotten lost and died in the snow. That's happened more than once. Ammo. Find a lot of ammo. Don't find a lot of guns. So yeah, you can just drink toilet water. It's not necessarily fun, but it is free and it won't make you sick. And you don't have to spend time boiling water, which isn't that hard to do in this game, but sometimes it takes time. Okay. Gas station uses a ton of food here, in my experience. God damn it. Stay on. Okay, anything there. Nothing I can see in there. Lantern, good for when we don't have the aurora happening. Sometimes there's things in microwaves, like cups of coffee. Someone else's cup of coffee, but you know what? Whatever. Drink that shit. Just need to eat this. So you can see my meters will go up. Some food will make you thirsty. Shouldn't be too surprising to you. Maybe you've eaten chips before. And then some food will actually, I think there's certain things that increase your or decrease your thirst, give you more water to that meter when you eat them. So this stuff, this is used to make gunpowder. I've never found a fucking ammo bench in this game. I don't know where they are. I'm sure they are somewhere. I just don't know where. And I don't think things respawn other than animals at any point. So you could theoretically get to a point where you would need to make ammunition if you wanted to keep using ammunition. Or you can just keep making arrows and using arrows. There's a lot of spray paint around, but honestly I'm not too worried about it. I'm going to open this door so we've got that just in case I need to come back. Not very warm right now, which doesn't really help, but the more clothing I find, like I'm going to go back to the house that we started in before I leave here, so more clothing you find, more of it you can put on. You can put, I think, two of each thing on, except for shoes. So you can have two shirts, 2 coats, 2 pairs of pants, 2 pairs of leggings, 1 pair of gloves, and 2 things on your head. You will notice in the bottom right, if you look at my sprint meter that's going down right now, we're out, or do I just need to turn this off a little bit? Okay. Music? Houses are generally a bit warmer than outside, as you would expect. Yeah, so the more clothing you put on, the more it will affect your sprint meter, because it makes you move slower. Same with carrying stuff, will eventually cause you to not be able to run. I think pop is something that increases both your thirst and hunger meters, by which I mean it fills them. It's got a bit of oil in it. Okay. I think usually when you pick up clothing the first time, if you don't have anything in that slot, you'll just put it on automatically. I don't quite recall, but I think that's the case. Books are just for burning in this game. They don't serve any knowledge purpose, unfortunately, which sucks. But, you know, end of the world. Who needs knowledge? Right? Just burn all that knowledge. Oh yeah, 2 pairs of socks. My priorities will change as time goes on. Like, right now I'm just looking for anything. But eventually I'll be, you know, after certain shit that I need. Right now I'm kind of looking for clothing. And then when it hits daylight, I'm going to take some of that clothing and tear it up. And fix the better pieces of clothing that I have. There's, of course, like, superior clothing pieces to others in this game. Like, I think the like, Canada toque is, like, one of the best headgear, if you don't have a balaclava. I don't think there's an upstairs to this house. Could have missed it. I think if I cook this, I might be okay, but I'm just going to leave it because I don't really care. I'm actually over-encumbered now, so I'm going to start moving slower. Did all this. Okie dokie, out we go. It's a good idea to just kind of pick a house and settle into it for a little while, until you need to move on. Once I like fill out my encumbrance meter here, I'll probably just stop and tear up a bunch of clothing. It's a shitty kitchen.
Useful.
I think sardines are one of the things that increase your thirst meter there. Of course, you can store things as well in various containers. Grab a can opener for now. It actually does matter if you open things with a can opener because it allows you to not spill a ton of it when you open it up. Because that's a thing that can happen.
I'll take it.
That's a toque. That's perfect. Thermal underwear. For the life of me, I couldn't find more thermal underwear in one of the games I was playing. It's one of your, like, underlayers. And you start with one of them, but I just could not find one forever.
I think I can use this.
I don't know if the challenges have a set difficulty. I think it's all probably the same difficulty. I just don't know what it is. I think it's probably just normal, regular difficulty. Okay, so we have a bunch of water now.
Barely walk with this much gear.
I can break it down. I'd really love to find a knife, but I'm probably not going to find one in the house. So let's put this away and mess around with our inventory for a little bit. Okay. We have a lot of clothing right now. It's 50%. So of course you have like your deterioration level, how much it weighs, temperature bonus it gives you, wind resistance it gives you because wind will also chill you, waterproofness. I guess it just shows them over here. Windproofness. Physical defense for protection from attacks, and how much it encumbers you. Okay, so I want to repair that. And of course we need cloth, which is what I just grabbed out of the bathroom when I destroyed that towel. You can't repair things in the dark usually, but right now because of the... Oh, I don't just put this stuff on? I thought I was just putting this stuff on. Makes a bit more sense now. With the aurora outside right now, it allows me to repair stuff while it's dark, nighttime. So I think the best socks are climbing socks. Are those better than... Oh, I guess they are. Didn't think they were. So we've got some climbing boots. Combat boots give me a bit more temperature, but yeah. I'll go with the trail boots for now. I think I usually wear cargo pants unless I can find like snow pants. I got another one of these, which is wonderful. Alright, so we're pretty decently covered in clothing now. See if I can actually swap these two just for fun. No. Okay. So yeah, so some of them you can only wear as an underlayer, and some of them are an overlayer. And of course you can double up on the same things. Not super worried about wind chill, but... Okay, any better gloves? No, they're all crap. So you'll notice that things take real time. It's the time in the world. You'll see things move from night to day. And in some of the challenges, as I learned, it actually matters because you run out of days. Well, I'll mess around with the clothing in between episodes because it's really not super important for you guys to see right now. So everything here is grouped in, like, crafting stuff, crafting materials, tools, food and water, clothing, medical, and fire starting stuff. So I always try to keep, like, one thing of accelerant and, like, one pack of matches, just in case. You can get fire starters, which are the little sparkers like you used in chemistry class. What the hell do they call those? Not a flint and tinder, there was, like, another name for it. Can't remember. It's right there. Generally try not to eat the lower quality stuff because it can make you sick, but I think beef jerky, there are certain items that I don't think are as likely to make you sick. Like if you eat like shitty quality meat, it's more likely to make you sick than beef jerky. Always need to be drinking water, as you do in real life. Some things like canned peaches will increase your water, and like pork and beans won't. It'll actually take away from it. I can probably get rid of that sometime soon. Anyway, that's all the time I've got for today. So I hope you guys have enjoyed seeing a little bit of the Long Dark. It's creepy out there. I will continue this in the next episode. I'm going to go search a house and mess around with the clothing that I have. Consolidate it, get rid of some, so on. Because right now I'm very slow. Okay. I will see you guys in the next episode. I'll continue with a bit more of this, and if you guys like it, I will keep going. Thanks for joining me. Bye.